What is up, YouTube? KM888 here, and I'm here for you with a deck profile of my Infernoids. A friend of mine and I have been collecting them for a little while now. We were collecting one card of the deck at a time, and it took a real long time, but we finally actually assembled it. And that's really fun because now I actually have another meta deck to play in friendly matches or on small tournaments, and I really love it. Yesterday I took this deck out for a spin at the locals, and I actually took first place among 10 people. Sure, it's only 10 people, but I still won, so I was pretty happy. The fact that I actually was testing the deck out means it's most of the things are a lot like the regular builds. I didn't do anything special, I think, in the entire deck yet, but I'm actually planning to, and I need to teach how the deck works first. So yeah, because of that. For now, I'm just gonna go into the deck profile, and I'm gonna hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah. First of all the monsters. Triple Infernoid Decatron. Decatron is a staple in my eyes. Sure, at 3 you'll hit more. You have a chance of hitting the Decatron earlier with the reasoning, but I've seen people go mill their entire deck, and like the last card is their second Decatron, and yeah, they don't have anything anymore and they lose because of that. I've actually seen that, so I actually love playing a bit more targets for the reasoning. Just hitting it. I mean, even if you hit the Decatron and it comes to the field, it's still Foolish Burial. Well, at least if they didn't call 1, but they either call 1 or 4, so yeah. But it's an amazing card, and I still think you have to play it at 3. Then Pirmias, playing 1. I think it's a good card, but it's totally not broken at all, or it's not really a card that you want to play 3 of, so yeah. Triple Antra. The card itself is really good against Shadow and against Burning Abyss, just returning that fusion or the Exceed to the hand, and making sure that they don't get anything recycle abilities activated, so it's really good. I really like Antra for that. Also, the 2000 defense is really important. Just special it in defense, have a big ass defense monster on the field. I mean, not a lot of people go over it with only 1 summon, so they have to go like for the second summon or third, and the Antra is just stupid for that, so yeah. Double Harmonic. Harmonic is a good card, but I'd rather send it to the graveyard with Decatron's effect than to summon Harmonic itself, because you have to waste another Infernoid to summon Harmonic, while with Decatron you can just send the Harmonic, still get its effect off, make the Decatron level 4, and then summon anything for a Synchro Summon or an Exceed, so it's really awesome. Speaking of Exceeds plays, the most Exceeds you're probably gonna make is rank 4, so Petrulia is at 3 in this deck. I really like Petrulia just to be able to pop spells and traps and then make the safe Exceed play. That's awesome. That's just really good, so yeah, I like that really a lot. I'm not playing the level 5 or 6, I think they're kinda crappy. And just to play them for the ability of Decatron to raise its level, it's not good enough for me, so I'm actually playing triple Sidesmithess like everyone. It's awesome to send this and then let Decatron be a level 8. You can overlay with it. This thing can come back to the field. It's awesome. Triple Atundle, the 2800 beater that can attack twice if you go over monsters, so it's really good in time, and it won me so many games, so I really love the card itself. Then for the big ones, the really big ones, playing Double Deviati. First of all, it's the Harpy's Feather Duster. You don't fuck with Duster. Duster fucks with you. If you summon this card and you get it off, it wins games on itself. It's really, it's such an annoying card to deal with. Also the fact that if they activate an effect, you can just tribute this card, or any other monster you have, banish that monster. Like, negate the effect and banish it. Shadol's, BAs, they just get banished. They get nothing back. Summon Daynep, okay, banish Daynep. Screw Daynep. I mean, it doesn't really matter for this card, so yeah. Only one Anunku though. I'm not playing the Void Imagination for the fusion, so I only think you should run one Anunku, just in case you need a Dark Hole effect to happen. Anunku is really good with that, so yeah. That's it for the Infernoid monsters. That's actually quite a bit, I know, but it's really good for when you play your Reasoning or your Monster Gate. You just go into those things so fast. For other monsters, I'm playing Lila. I am actually playing the little Lightsworn engine like Lila and Double Raiden. I really enjoy going with either one of these three just to mill. The fact that Lila can destroy spells or traps is just a surplus, just in case Imperial Iron Wall is on the field. Summon Lila, get rid of it. It's a possibility, so yeah. These are really good in the deck and I like them a lot. Also the fact that they're level 4 and that Raiden's the tuner is really good. And then the last monster in the deck, Card Trooper, at 1. They most of the time are going to call 1 or 4, so just hit that Trooper for a level 3, so yeah. That's it for the monsters. Let's go to the spells. First of all, playing Double Void Seer. I love this card just because it can activate from the graveyard as well. So if you mill it, not a problem, I can still do something with it and that's really good. And then, well, broken dot deck, I guess. Triple Reasoning. The card itself is really bonkers in the deck and I think everybody knows it. Mill your entire deck and you win, so yeah. Fourth Reasoning, Monster Gate. Sure, it isn't as broken as Reasoning at some points, because you need to have a monster, but the fact that you can summon anything, like, they don't get to call a level, which can harm the summon. So if they call level 1, you have the level 1, Monster Gate, it doesn't care, you still summon the Decatron, he loves it. So yeah. To make sure these plays get through, double Galaxy Cyclone. I like Galaxy Cyclone in this deck, just for the fact again that I can use it from the graveyard. Double Charge with the Light Brigade. Charge is handy, I mean, mill 3, get a Surge. It's really good. Your Infernos get the setup play they need. You get a Lila or a Raiden, whatever you need. If they have a spell trap that you need to get rid of, get Lila, destroy the spell trap. If they don't have anything, like just summon a Raiden and mill 2 more, then this card is mill 5. Simple as that. And then for some one-offs, so I'm gonna put these at the side. First of all, Raigeki just blows things up. OTK out of nowhere. Burial from a different dimension. OTK.deck again. Just put back whatever you need and banish again. So yeah, a bit of refuel, I guess. Rekindling for the Decatrons. If you have a Decatron or 2 in the graveyard, the card is amazing. You need to keep record on it though, like keep your Decatrons in the graveyard because they can be used with Rekindling until you mill the Rekindling, of course. And then there's the 1-for-1. For both these cards, they weren't actually so amazing for me. I got off the 1-for-1 twice in the tournament and it was good. But the Rekindling was subpar. I milled it the entire tournament, and one of the last games in the final, I actually saw it, but it didn't have a Decatron for like 5 or 6 turns, so it was just a waiting game for the deck to see a Decatron. All this time, the card was kind of dead in the hand. I also dead drawed this thing once because I milled actually all my monsters. Almost like all the Decatrons, and I didn't have a level 1 to summon with 1-for-1 anymore. Was kind of weird, but okay. And then the last card of the deck is the only trap card in main, which is Torrential Tribute. It's a blowout card, it clears the board, and you can just chain your monster's effect, so it's pretty good. Main deck's 40 cards, of course. I wouldn't want it any other way again. And the main deck is running really good at the moment, so I'm happy about it. I'm gonna show you guys the extra deck now. First of all, Dante, Traveler of the Burning Abyss. I still like Dante. A lot of people aren't running him anymore. I just like it. Just mill 3. It's only a rank 3, so you can still summon 2 monsters next to it if you want to. Like, really easily even, but the fact that you just mill 3 is already really important. It's really good in this deck. So Dante. For rank 4s, playing Exiton, Castel, Dweller, and Pearl. Pearl is just for the OTK possibility. It isn't an effect monster, so it isn't counted towards the maximum level of 8 for your Inferno to summon. So it's really awesome. Then for some rank 7s, playing the Draco Sack, Big Eye, and Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. I really like to have the choice of either one of the 3. In the tournament I only played these 2, and there were 2 moments that I wanted to play the Draco Sack, so I thought only these 2 were necessary. Draco Sack came in handy more at that point, so yeah, I added in the Draco Sack like a couple of minutes ago, and it's actually doing fine, I think. So yeah, that's for the rank 7s. For the rank 8s, I am playing Divine Dragon Knight Felgrand. Just the fact that it can negate anything and protect itself is really good, so it's awesome. Number 62, Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Basically a tower's out, 4000 attack, 3/5 after the tower. It's really good. And to go with the Galaxy Eyes, of course, Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. The card is awesome because you can just pop a card with it every turn if they don't destroy it, so yeah. That's even more awesome. So yeah. That's it for the Exceeds. For the Synchros, I'm only playing 4. I don't Synchro that much, but if I do, I'm going for the OTK, so why not? Gaia Knight, the Force of Earth, and Scrap Archfiend. Basically just 2 non-effect monsters to count up towards the 8th level limit. So yeah. Then Black Rose Dragon, because you can just pop the entire field and then OTK from there. It's pretty important that you can do that, so yeah. And then the last one, Stardust Spark Dragon. I'm running this card because it can protect itself from my Onunku, and it can also protect my face down cards that I have for Diviati. So it's a really good card, and Stardust Spark is a really amazing card on its own, so why not play it? I can make it really easy with a Raiden at level 4 or with Decatron at level 4. It's too easy almost, so yeah. Side deck now. Playing no monsters in the side. I was thinking about Chaos Hunters or Archlord Christias, but then I would get even more targets with reasoning. I'm really not into that at the moment, so yeah. Spell cards, Dark Hole. Just clear the board again, it's really good, so why not? Triple MST, back row removal, you need it in the deck, no questions asked. The MSTs are needed. Galaxy Cyclone isn't gonna cut it against Imperial Iron Wall, MST is, so yeah. That's it for the spells already. For traps, double Royal Decree, again, back row. This deck really hates back row, and that's why you also play double Fairy Wind. In total, I have 7 cards just to get rid of back row, and they actually do work, I guess. They won me a game against Yosenju. The guy actually had a lot of trap cards and spells just to annoy the crap out of me, and those cards actually came through for me. The Decree was gotten rid of, but the MSTs and the Galaxy Cyclones still did their job, so I'm really happy about that. So the side deck. For some more cards there, playing triple Breakthrough Skill in the side. I like the fact that I can mill this, still use it, and go from there. You don't have to side it in against a lot of decks, because not a lot of decks play monsters that also have effects in your opponent's turn. So in this case, in my turn. But Breakthrough Skill stops a lot of the things that it needs to, and that's really important. So yeah. It's really good. And then, oh my god, Retaliating Sea. I mean, I hate the card with a passion in this deck. I use it in almost every deck to counter Infernoids. Like, why wouldn't you? Retaliating Sea. If you get off a Retaliating Sea against Infernoid, you win. That's just the thing with the deck. It's so good. So I do play a couple of cards to protect me from Retaliating Sea in a good way, I think. So I'm playing double Divine Wrath. I don't mind the cost because you can just ditch a Tondel or a Saitsemas, a Nunku, Deviari. You just ditch a big ass monster, so that thing can revive itself from the graveyard anyway, so it doesn't matter. At that point, Divine Rod will negate Retaliating Sea and goes to the graveyard, basically winning you the game because your reasoning will still go through, so yeah. I chose the Divine Wrath over things like Debunk or Debunk. I don't know how all of you will pronounce it. Just because of the fact that also things like Satella like to side deck Retaliating Sea, and Debunk doesn't do jack squat against Satella Knights. You actually need Divine Wraths at that point, so I opted to use Divine Wraths. Card is awesome, so why not? Solemn Warning. Warning is just an amazing card against that deck. Against that card. Retaliating Sea, just warning it. I mean, it does special summon itself. Warning is also good in a lot of other cases, so why not play it? It's an amazing card on its own. And then Vanity's Emptiness. Because it's Emptiness, if they activate their Retaliating Sea, you can still go Emptiness. Your Reasoning will still be on the field. Sure, you won't get the summon from Reasoning, but at the point of resolving the entire cycle, your Vanity will go to the graveyard at the end of that thing. So when the chains all have resolved, because at that point Reasoning will go to the graveyard, Emptiness will go to the graveyard, and then you can just special summon freely again. The Retaliating Sea was negated, and you have your field to OTK. So that's a bit my reason behind the Emptiness. So yeah. That was a side deck. You've seen my entire Infernoid deck. It is pretty good. I definitely would say you guys try it out. But a lot of people hate people that play Infernoid. The deck is a little bit hated upon. Also the fact that it doesn't win that much regionals or YCSs. But I really like the deck a lot, and it just... yeah, it's just fun to play with, so yeah. Where are they? I'd say definitely try them out. Try some new variants maybe, and come up with something new. I'm at least gonna try it out to do some crazy shit with this, and I'm gonna hope that I'll work something out. But for now, this was my deck profile. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, put those thumbs up. It would really be appreciated. It will help the video to get noticed, so yeah. Comment below. If you have a question, I'll happily answer it. I really love to read your comments all the time and stuff like that, so yeah. If you have suggestions, please do tell them. I appreciate it. And if you would like to see more of my channel, you can always click the subscribe button. I mean, it's not a necessity for me, but it's always nice to see people subbing, so yeah. That's it for the deck. I'll wish you guys a good day, and I'll see you guys the next time. Ciao!